Please welcome the most lovely trolls I ever saw, Anna Kendrick and Justin Timberlake. Good morning. Can I help you with this? Be careful. Maybe in the middle. Justin over here. So good to see you again.
Yes. How are you?
I'm fine.
Alles klar. Sehr gut.
We just showed you your brand new video.
Sehr schön.
How do you like the video of Justin? Actually, on the way to Stockholm, to Cannes and Stockholm, you're going to perform at the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yes.
Which is a big thing in Europe, but nobody knows it actually in the US.
I think a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of crazy that 200 million people in the world watch it and we don't know it.
I think Conchita was kind of a breakthrough.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
People in the US started paying attention.
We knew about that.
Yeah. We just listened to the unbelievable duet of the Trolls, True Colors. Wasn't that amazing, True Colors? It was so great. So what's so fascinating talking about the Trolls, Anna?
I'm sorry?
What's so fascinating about these Trolls?
I like the idea that a universe exists where there are tiny, fuzzy, 6-inch tall creatures. When DreamWorks, before they could show me any footage, they did a little presentation for me where they were showing me all of the reference photos, and they did some previs, and I walked away with that feeling that you get as a child sometimes, and very rarely as an adult, where you see a cinematic world and like so desperately want it to be real. Like you have that gut feeling of like, oh, I'm gonna go there someday, and then you remember like, this is imaginary. That's okay, cool it. So I love the whole world that they've created.
What's the magic of the Trolls for you, Justin?
What Anna said. No, for me, this has been an amazing experience, because for the first time, I feel like, getting to lucky enough to have a music career and a film career, I get to combine the two, to be able to work alongside Anna and also, I guess, sort of be in charge of the music. It's been a lot of fun.
If you need to prove that this movie will be successful, here it comes. The youngest human being ever saw a troll. Look at this. This is Theodore, 5-month-old. And when you were singing True Colors, I asked the parents, he was peeing in his Pampers. Is it true? Yeah. Theodore loves the movie.
That's a fan.
So, funny enough, when we were singing True Colors, we were peeing our Pampers too. So.
We have Lisa and Caroline with microphones down there for you. Just raise your hand and please ask questions in English. Who's going to start with the first question? Right here, please.
Hi, this looks amazing, but we just saw it's amazing that they turned my LSD dreams into a movie. That's fascinating. But for Justin, and I'm sorry, but
that's why we ended up peeing our Pampers. We were doing no,
okay. But you portray a character that doesn't sing and dance, and you have to hold yourself back all the time, which knowing your past.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You sing sometimes, and you will
sometimes.
dance sometimes, and we like. How tough was that for you to hold to have a character that's so held back?
Well, they write the script for you.
Yeah, that wasn't a choice of mine. I think it was just ended up being a funny, ironic thing that my character doesn't sing. I think that's the magic of Jeffrey Katzenberg specifically. I think Jeffrey made that happen.
Next question.
I just want to know, how long did the recordings take? And did you have temp tracks that they animated on already, or did they animate to your voices and your performances?
The dialogue or the music?
The dialogue.
The dialogue, I should check this, but I think I've been doing the dialogue for close to 2 years. But, it starts out as, you go in once every 4 months, and then, now I'm at the point where occasionally it'll be, twice a week. So I I have seen the script go through a lot of changes, and I feel really grateful that I've been a part of the process from the beginning. And then we didn't start doing music until a little later on. But unfortunately for the animators, they can't really animate until we're done, so they're at our mercy. And sometimes we want to make changes, and it better be a damn good change at this point, because they have to
Expensive.
redo. It's a lot of man hours.
Changes are very expensive.
I was thinking more for the poor animators, but yeah, it's fucking expensive.
I think well, first of all, when we record the dialogue, there's cameras. The animators actually animate to our faces. And kind of make the mouths of the characters move the same way that ours would, which makes them obviously more human-like. But I think one of the benefits or luxuries of working on an animated film is sort of the thing that Anna was alluding to, which is you can modify the script and the tone and the characters as you go, and so. Like she said, working on it for, 2 years' time, maybe, that it changes as you go. Versus working on live action, you shoot what's there and then you edit it. You don't, unless you do reshoots, you don't go back and sort of, you don't work on it as you go. You shoot what's there. And so it's been, I can speak for myself, and I'm sure she would probably agree that it's fun to be able to have that input and help shape your character in that way.
Next question, please. Just raise your hand. And the back over there.
Good morning. What is your relation to Berlin? And Justin, did you bring your family with you?
I did not bring my family with me. I am related to Jeffrey, though, so I guess I did bring my family with me. He's adopted me.
And what do you think about Berlin?
Justin has spent more time here than I have, but I filmed The Voices here for 3 months, and I had a wonderful time. I'm not big on going to restaurants by myself, so I've been to every museum in Berlin, including the medical museum, which is creepy and an awesome way to spend an afternoon.
Very special.
I actually love how the art scene in the past years has really become big in Berlin. I'd like the opportunity to come and see a lot of the art. The art scene has gotten really big here. I love Berlin. I love Germany. I spent a lot of time here as a teenager, so I'm actually seriously very fond of it. Basically lived in Munich for roughly more than half a year when I was 15, 16, and I mean I love it here.
So there's still a Grüß Gott inside of you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And
Genau.
you cannot see it, but he wears a lederhosen underneath. So next question, please. Over here, please. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Daniel. Is this the kind of movie you like to watch, or only if you work on it? So
You like to watch, or you just would like to work on it?
I love animated
I love
films.
animation.
I mean, I think they're the best movies.
What's your
To
favorite?
be honest. So, my favorite? Shrek.
Good answer. Good answer. Spontaneous answer.
I mean, when I was a kid, and I think one of the best movies ever was Dumbo. That was one of my favorites.
With the big ears.
Yes, beautiful movie.
Yeah.
Beautiful movie.
Anna.
One of my favorites is probably Robin Hood, and more recently, I love the Kung Fu Panda series, and I loved WALL-E.
That's great. Next question, please. Right here. Now we have to hurry up a little bit because we don't have that much time. Please, yeah.
As Katzenberg already announced, you were also an executive producer for the soundtrack. Does it also mean, like, by picking all the tracks for the movie, that you were also involved in the screenplay, like writing like all the storyline, or has that nothing to do with the movie itself, like your choice of music?
Well, there, for instance, True Colors was already a song that they felt really strongly about and was already in the movie, cleared for the movie when I came on as executive producer, working on the music. I feel weird saying executive in front of anything of a title for me, but you're not modifying the screenplay, but for instance, Can't Stop the Feeling is in the movie, and so you
sort
are
of a philosophical question.
a little bit.
Yeah.
You are contributing to the tone and the message of the movie. You're writing songs specifically for those moments, so you're not changing anything. You're just trying to, I think, add to it, but also hopefully write a decent pop song too. So, did that answer the question?
Next
Okay,
question.
sorry.
The lady in the third row right here.
I have a question for Anna. We heard just you singing really well, and I remember from Pitch Perfect, I really love your voice. So I was wondering if you're thinking about doing a whole album,
No.
something in the future. No. Okay, that was fast.
It's a good idea, though.
Next question, please.
Hi there. It's a question related to the song True Colors. I mean, so many artists have worked on this song. So what does it mean to you to give this song a new interpretation?
Oh, I think it's a classic pop song. I mean, it's and I think at the time that it came out, what it stood for was very strong as well. So I think obviously you feel honored. You just try to do it justice, and I think I would go out on a limb to say our version in the movie is really special, especially when you get to see the whole movie. When it comes up in the movie, it's a pretty emotional.
Well, you have the benefit.
Moment.
I mean, for me, and this almost speaks to the previous question. Like, I don't have a point of view in terms of pop performance. So I feel grateful to have the benefit of acting the song for the context of the film, and that means that the song starts in a really small. Not defeated, but sad way, intimate way, tender way, and then it becomes more resolute and joyous. And I think that True Colors, as a pop song, is a little bit more determined and celebratory. Even though it's a ballad, we are doing something different because we're acting the song for the purpose of a different emotional intent.
You see, True Colors really touched the people here. That's great.
It is kind of amazing that the lyrics to a song that was written years ago could be so spot on for our film. It's very serendipitous.
Please.
Hello, Franziska, North German Radio, Public Radio. Question to Mr. Timberlake. On Saturday, you might see some other trolls in Stockholm. So I was wondering whether you have ever watched these Eurovision Song Contest shows, or how do you prepare for that show especially?
Now we come to the point.
I have seen a bit of a couple different Eurovisions. How will I prepare? The same way I always prepare. I'll go out there and do what I do. I honestly, I'm kind of excited to see what happens. I think it's but also like I'm sort of excited to do something that I feel like not a lot of no American, to boldly go where no American has ever gone before. I think we're going to have fun. We're going to have a lot of fun.
And you're not in the competition.
No, I'm not in the competition.
It makes it a bit easier, more relaxed. Now let's talk about trolls again. We have a few questions left, and then, please.
How did your own son maybe inspire you for the soundtrack? And did he already give a reaction to it? Did he like it or not?
Well, yeah, it was kind of great timing as well to be working on this. Do you have children? No. Okay. It changes everything. It inspires you in a whole new way. But I hope he hasn't seen anything of the movie because he doesn't get to watch TV. The only thing I let him watch on TV is golf with me. And he actually loves it.
Oh, he's going to hate TV.
I know. Yeah. Well, that's what we're hoping. And but I hopefully he'll like it.
Okay, we have a next question, right?
What's tougher, doing just voices? Anna, you mentioned you've been working on this for 2 years. What's tougher, plain acting or doing voices and voiceovers?
Sorry, do you mean the difference between live action and
action
animation?
Live action in front of the camera or behind the scenes voices.
I cannot tell you how much I love doing animation. Live action is a whole other beast, and oftentimes I do feel that when I will deliver a line in rehearsal, sometimes a director will get worried because I will be kind of I don't really go all out for a camera rehearsal. It's different for everybody, but that's my choice. And they'll kind of get worried and pull me aside and do a whole so here's what's going on in this scene. And every now with new directors, I have to be like, oh no, I know what's going on in the scene. Just wait for it. And I have to make them trust that what I will bring visually will tell the story more than my voice. But with animation, it's like you just are relying on this one part of your instrument, and it's so pure because when you're doing live action, there are all these layers between intention and execution, and all those layers are how long it was since you heard the direction that gave you your inspiration, and thinking, am I on my mark? I think it's a little bit this way. I think I just need to lean into it because I'm pretty sure that the lens can't see me right now, but I'm not going to look because that would ruin it. And the other actor and your costume's too tight, and you're pretty sure that your mic pack is showing, and you have to work through all those layers to get to the execution that you want. And with animation, there's none of that. You don't even have to fight through memorization. The lines are right in front of you, so you just get to your most raw instinct just gets to come right out. It's incredible.
Yeah, we really.
It's so much fun.
So last question.
I mostly love doing animation because you get to show up in your sweatpants, and then you do your thing and go home.
Last question. So there's a chance for you to write history right now. No pressure.
Oh my God. Question for Justin and myself from Radio Station 1 Live. The song you've wrote for the song for the movie matches perfect, I think. Are there more original songs written by you for the movie? And is this a kind of new style we can expect from new projects of you, maybe?
He did well. He had 3 questions in the same question.
Told you history.
The pressure was high.
So, this song was written specifically for this movie, but also with the intention of putting it out this summer and hopefully everyone enjoying it. I'm trying to remember the second question.
If this is a style...
Oh, yes. There are 3 more originals that I've written. One which Ariana Grande performs, another one which Gwen Stefani, who is in our movie, she performs, and will be featuring myself, so I get to do a duet with Gwen Stefani. Hello. And then there's another one. There's another one that we have a lot of the cast on. And so yeah, it's very exciting. But as far as future projects, I think that this song, I wanted to make it specific to this movie as far as sonics and what it was sonically doing. Not to say I wouldn't write another song that sounded like it, but I guess I don't know the answer to that third question because I'm sort of I'm in the studio right now, but not really just exploring that. So,
thank you.
Unfortunately, we have to stop here because we have to feed Theodore. You heard
yes.
that? That's the reason why.
We have to change his diaper.
Hugging hour, yeah. Bling! So thank you so much for asking all these questions, and thank you so much to Mr. Jeffrey Katzenberg here in Berlin, Anna Kendrick, and Justin Timberlake. Good luck in Stockholm. So good to have you.
Thank you.